Good day, everyone. How are we today? I hope we are fine today. I hope we are behaving like good boys and girls. I hope we are safe. Please let's continue to behave like good boys and girls. Let us help mommy in the house. Let us help daddy in the house. Don't litter the house with debt. Don't litter the house with our toys. Do not let us litter the house with our books and clothes and everything. Let us behave like good boys and girls. Thank you for joining today's class. For today's class, the subject we are going to treat today is literacy. The subject for today's class is literacy. And the topic for today's class is article the. The topic for today's class is article the. Before we start our class, let us sing our rhymes. Let us sing our rhymes. The rhyme, today we are singing only one rhyme. And the rhyme we are going to sing today is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. Now let's sing 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go away. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? The little finger on my right. Let us hold it for ourselves. Roll it, roll it, roll it, and let it go. You are great, very good. Now, thank you for joining today's class again. Before we start our class, we're also going to do revision of what we did in the last class. In the last class, we learned article A and article an. We learned article A and an. And remember in the last class, I said we have 21 consonants. And we use article A in front of words that start with consonant letters. We use article A in front of words that start with consonant letters. So any letter that starts with any word that starts with a consonant letter, we place article A in front of it. For example, a book, a boy, a bag, a ball, a pencil. Then article an. I remember I said we have 5 vowel letters. We have 5 vowel letters, and any word that starts with a vowel letter, we place article an in front of it. For example, an ant, an insect, an apple, an orange, an egg, an aeroplane. Many words like that. For any word that starts with a vowel letter, we place article A in front of it. Now let's start for ourselves. Very good. Now let's start today's class. Like I said before, the topic we are treating in today's class is article the. Article the. And the lesson objective for today's class is at the end of the lesson, each of you should be able to know when to use article the. Also, each of you should be able to use article the correctly in sentences. Each of the people should be able to use article the correctly in sentences. Then the last objective is at the end of the lesson, each of the people should be able to place article the in front of words correctly. Place article the in front of words correctly. The article the is used to refer to a particular person or thing. It is used to refer to a particular person or thing. Then it's used in front of words and also in sentences. It is used in front of words and also in sentences. Let me explain it. We use articles though when we are talking about a particular thing. We're talking about a particular person. For example, if I say a boy, if I say go and call a boy, that means I want you to just go and call any boy. I want you to just go outside and call any boy. But if I say go and call the boy, that means we are talking about a particular boy. It might be the boy on blue shirt. It might be a boy on black socks. It might be a boy wearing a cap. Or it might be a tall boy. It can be a short boy. But if I say go and call the boy, that means I want you to call a particular boy for me. Let's say a boy knocked the door. Then I tell you go and call, and the boy knocked the door and he went back outside. Then I tell you go and call the boy. That means I want you to call the boy that knocked the door. So you know the boy I'm talking about. You know the boy I'm talking about. So I'm telling you now, go and call that particular boy. That is what I want you to do. Then also we use article though for singular and plural words. We use articles though in front of singular and plural words. For example, the children. Children is the plural form of child. A child and many children, or a child and two children. So children is the plural of child. If I say the children are playing outside, that means there's a particular group of pupils, or let's say the pupils are playing outside. So there's a particular group of pupils that I'm talking about. For example, if I say, where are the pupils in my class? Someone will say, the pupils are playing outside. That means the pupils in the class, everybody in our class, they're playing, all the pupils in our class are playing outside. And that's for plural, for the plural word. Now for singular words, if I say, and give me the book, that is, I'm talking about a particular book, and you know the book I am talking about. If I say, give me a book, you will just go and give me any book. But if I say, give me the book, that means there's a book I'm talking about. Maybe you told me you have a blue book before, or you come to me and or you come to me and then you told me that, madam, I have a red book. Now so you go and bring the book. That means go and bring the red book. I'm talking about that particular book you told me about. That red book you told me about. And let's look at our examples. The first example, the children are swimming. The children are swimming. That means we're talking about this particular group of children, like these children, they are the ones we're talking about. If I ask of them from anybody, the person will tell me the children are swimming. What are the children doing? The children are swimming. That means this particular group of children, I'm talking about them. The next example, the girl. The girl. If I tell you to go and call a girl now, let's say go and call a girl, you will just go and call me any girl. But look at the girl in the picture now. She's wearing a pink cardigan. If I tell you go and call the girl wearing a pink cardigan, you will go and call this girl, this particular girl. That means maybe she's the only one wearing pink cardigan. So I'll tell you what we say. Oh, there's a girl wearing a pink cardigan. Then I'll tell you go and call the girl. Go and call the girl. That means I'm talking about this particular girl on pink cardigan. Our next example, we have the aeroplane. The aeroplane. So I'm talking about this particular aeroplane. Maybe there are many aeroplanes. There are toy aeroplanes. Then there's like the one in the picture. It has color yellow on it, color red and blue. Then if you come and tell me that, oh madam, there's an aeroplane that has color yellow, color red, and color blue on it. I will tell you, go and bring the aeroplane. Now I'm talking about this particular one that has different colors on it. This particular one that has different colors. The next example, the boy is in the car. The boy is in the car. I'm talking about this particular boy, this little boy. If I say the boy, I'm talking about this little boy. If I tell you a boy is in the car, that means any boy is in the car. But for example, we're looking for the boy. There's someone tell me the boy is in the car. That means the boy I'm looking for, or the boy I'm talking about, or let's say the boy I'm referring to is in the car. And the car also has article the in front of it. Now let's talk about the article and the article the in front of the car now. If you say the boy is in a car, that means the boy is in any car, it's just in any car. But if we're saying, oh, where is the red car? Or let's say I am looking for a red car. Then you not tell me the boy is in the car. The boy is in the car. That means the boy is in that red car I am looking for. The boy is in the red car I am looking for. So now let's say the boy we are talking about is in the car we are also referring to. Or now let me ask you a question. I'm looking for a boy and a red car. the boy is white. Okay, I'm looking for a little boy in and a red car. Yes. Yes, I'm looking for a little boy and a red car. So let's just imagine that the boy is the only little boy around at that moment. And someone has seen the boy and the red car. Then the person will now come and say, okay, the boy is in the red car. That means the boy you are looking for is in the car you are looking for. So now we're talking about, in the sentence, we're talking about a particular boy and also a particular car. We're talking about a particular boy and also a particular car. That is article the. We use article the when we are referring to a particular object, a particular person, or a particular thing. That is when we use article the. Our next example, the book is on the table. You see, like this sentence also, we have two words that have article the in there in front of them. So article the appears twice in the sentence. Now, like the previous example of the boy is in the car. Let's say I'm looking for a yellow book that has green drawings on it. And I'm looking for a wooden table. So you can ask, please, I'm looking for a yellow book that has green drawings on it. And also I'm looking for a wooden table. If you have seen the two together, you will just come and tell me, okay, madam, the book is on the table. That means the book I'm looking for is on the table I am looking for. The book I'm talking about, that particular book, that particular yellow book with green drawing is on the particular wooden table I am talking about. The book I'm talking about is also on the table. I'm sorry, the book I'm talking about is on the table I am also talking about. That is for the example. The next one, the bag. The bag. If there are many bags there, like let's say all the bags in a place in front of the class now, all the bags are black. Then someone comes and the person brings this school bag that is blue and has pink color, pink on it, and has stars and some picture objects, some things drawn on it. Then you see, madam, there is a blue bag. There's a bag that has color blue and there's a blue bag outside. Or there's a very beautiful bag outside. Or there's a bag that is different outside. Then I'll tell you, go and bring the bag. That's what I'm talking about. This particular bag that you came to tell me about. The particular bag that just told me about that, oh madam, there's a bag outside. And it is different from everybody's. So now I tell you, go and bring the bag. When I tell you go and bring the bag, and I want you to bring that particular bag you talked about, the particular bag you told me about. That is what I want you to bring. And let's go to our next example. The dress is on the table. The dress is on the table. The dress is on the table. Now, I'm talking about this particular dress, and I'm also talking about the particular table. If I say, okay, I'm looking for a white dress, I am looking for a white dress, and I am also looking for a table. I am looking for a table, and if the table is the only table around that time, that means you know I'm talking about that particular table and a white dress. So if you've seen the two, or if you've seen the dress on the table, you come to me and say, I found it, and the dress is on the table. The dress is on the table. The dress is on the table. The dress is on, that is the particular white dress I am talking about is on the table. The dress I am looking for is on the table. Then next example, the cat. The cat. I'm not talking about a particular cat. The cat in this picture is bold. It has okay, let's say it's color brown. Yes, color brown. So if I tell you I'm looking for a brown cat, I am looking for a brown cat, and there are many white cats around. If you see my brown cat, what will you tell me? Yes, you say, Madam, the cat is outside. That means the cat I am talking about. I am talking about this cat, this brown cat. You tell me, Madam, the cat is outside. The cat is outside. Our next example, we have the crown. The crown. As I'm looking for, I'll tell you where is my yellow crown. If other crowns are blue or silver or gold, and then I come and tell you where is my yellow crown, you tell me the crown is with, or, okay, let's say who is it? My yellow crown. Then you tell me, oh, the crown is with me. I am with the yellow crown. I am with the crown. You don't need to put yellow again because I know you are talking about the crown I'm looking for. I know you are talking about the yellow crown I'm looking for. So if you want to tell me, you don't need to put yellow. All you just say is, I am with the crown, or the crown is with me, or the crown is in my bag. But I know that you are with the particular crown I am talking about. Our last example, we have the girl is cooking. The girl is cooking. The girl is cooking. I'm talking about this particular girl. If I say what is, okay, or if I say, okay, what is this girl doing? Or what is the girl wearing? What is the girl wearing a pink shirt doing? So you tell me the girl is cooking. That means I'm talking about this particular girl wearing the pink shirt. I'm talking about this particular girl wearing a pink shirt. So you tell me the girl is cooking. The girl is cooking. If I'm looking for this particular girl and you see like what, then you ask me what is she doing? You tell me the girl is cooking. So I'm talking about this particular girl. I am referring to this particular girl. If you look at all our examples that we learned, that we talked about in today's class, we are referring to a particular object or a particular group of people. We are referring to a particular object, like, or a particular person, the girl. We are referring to the girl on pink cardigan. We are referring to the girl on pink cardigan. Then the children are swimming. We're talking about this particular group of children. This particular group of children. So it is, we will see that it is quite different from article A and article and. For article A, when we want to use article A, we use article A when we are referring to just any object or any person. If I tell you call a boy, that means a boy is just any boy, but a boy, yes, any boy. If I say a boy, or a boy should come, that means any boy should come. If I say a book, give me a book, just give me any book. If I say give me an egg, you just give me any egg. Give me an apple, give me any apple. But if I say give me the book, that means that the particular book I want you to give me, or that the particular book I am talking about, bring out the book. That means that the particular book I want you to bring out, the particular book I want to see, the particular book I want to use. That is what article though is about. We use article though when we are referring to someone, or when we use article though when we are referring to a particular person or a particular thing. Yes, and also we use article though in front of singular and plural words. We use article though in front of singular and plural words. Thank you for joining today's class. I hope you all learned. I hope you all understand the topic that has been taught today. Thank you, and please let us continue to stay safe. Let's continue to behave like good boys and girls. See you next class.